What's crackalacking, guys? I'm the Quack here, and welcome back to another video on our trading techniques series. So in this video, we're gonna be looking at mass bidding. Now, mass bidding is such a simple to use technique, but a lot of people don't fully use it to the maximum potential that it has. So what a lot of people would do is very similar to the sniping technique. They'll think of a player that's too big. So let's go for Czech as our example here. He sells for about 22,000 coins. So what you need to do is set your max price to what you're willing to pay for the player. So about 21,000 coins, search, and then bid on absolutely every player that comes up here. Now you probably want to be bidding closer to what you're actually willing to pay, because otherwise you're just going to be outbid on all of these. But as you can see, these players, there's 12 minutes, 16 minutes, 19, all the way up to 34 when you get halfway down. And there's so few of them, and he's in such high demand, that the chances of you winning many of these players are just so slim. So what we need to do instead is think smaller. So again, think to current market trends. So we've got the Premier League SBC, and I'm just going to use this as the example again because it's so easy. We're going to go for Mustafi here. So he's not a tiny player. He probably sells for about 2,000-ish coins, about 1,900 by the looks of it. Let's just check to see if that's correct. Okay, he sells for 2,000 coins. 2,100 probably. So what we want to do is set our max price up to about 1,800 coins. Search, and then just come through and bid on every one for 1,900 coins. That gives us a profit on them all when we go along, and you don't expect to win them all. You only expect to win a handful of them. So what you want to do is bid on all of them. Say, give yourself a time limit. So say bid on every player up to 30 minutes. Then you can simply just sit back and wait for them to finish, see how many you win, and list up the winning ones for profit. Now, the best way to do this isn't just to maximize the use of one player. You want a whole cycle of players that you can constantly be using. So now we've done all Mustafi's up to 30 minutes, let's assume. We'll jump onto Cahill. So we'll pop Cahill into our search feature. We'll find out what he currently sells for. So I'm guessing it's about the same. Yep, it's roughly about the same price as well. So we'll set this one up to about 1,800 coins again. Have another search, and then go through and bid on all of these for 1,900 coins. Just when you're doing your calculations, make sure you take in the EA tax into the equation. You can see a buy it now for 2,000, so you want to come down a bit more. You probably want to be spending at most 1,700, depending on how greedy you are. The thing with mass bidding, though, is you're not looking for big amounts of profit per card. You're looking for minimal amounts of profit per card, but in maximum quantity. So you want to have a cycle of maybe 5 to 10 players. You keep going through them, and then by the time you reach the start of your cycle again, you come back to the first player. All of the ones that you bid on of that player have finished. You can list them up and then search again, and rinse and repeat in that little circle. If you find a player isn't working for you, so say you're using Cahill and you're barely winning any of his cards, remove him from your cycle and add a new player to that cycle, and then keep going back through it again. It's actually just so simple to do at the moment because so many different cards are in high demand currently. Now, if you're going for big names, so Cahill and Mustafi are pretty big names for mass bidding in the sense that it's one of the biggest leagues, they're from some of the biggest teams. You're going to get more profit if you're looking outside the box. So you're doing it with La Liga players. Even though it's a huge league, less demand for the lower league teams that are still needed for SBCs. Russian league, the Liga NOS, you've got so many options, MLS, everything works at the moment. So you can just choose the players that you want to bid on and then put them into your cycle. It also works perfectly well for consumables at the moment. So a squad fitness healing card sells for just over 1,000 coins. So if we set our max price here to say 900 coins, that's what we're willing to spend on bidding on these squad fitness cards. When we search, you can see that our search is absolutely flooded by single fitness cards. Now, what we're going to do to eliminate this is change the minimum price up to about 600 coins. This way, when we search, we get barely any of the single fitness cards compared to what we got before, but we will get more squad fitness cards. Now, I think that I may have slightly underestimated the current price of them. Let's raise the minimum price up to 800 and the max price up to 1,000 and have a little search here. Right, what we're going to do, just to make it even better actually, is we're going to add a minimum buy it now price of 1,000 coins. So we know that the squad fitnesses sell for at least 1,000 coins. That eliminates a load more of the single fitness cards, and maybe we're going to have a bit more luck here. The reason I'm going to leave this in the video, guys, is because it shows you just how long it can take to find a filter that's actually effective. And this filter so far has been very troublesome for us, to say the least. We're getting tons of single squad fitness cards. And we get to the end here and we see the ones we can actually bid on. So we could come this far back just to throw a couple of bids on these. Let's see what they placed a bid at. Okay, so they're instantly bidding on them at 1,100 coins, which means that we've got a bit too cheap on them. So we want to look for ones that have got 1,100 coins on. Minimum price of, say, 900. Maximum price, minimum buy now of 1,400. Let's try searching again, see if this one goes a bit better. There we go. So we can bid on this one here for 1,100 coins, sell it on for 1,300 coins. Certain times with this method work a lot better than other times. As you can see, we finally found a decent filter that's going to give us some results on the searches. And we can bid on all of these, wait for them to end, and then hopefully win a handful of them. There have been times of the day when I've used this method with no filters on at all, and I've just been winning them on 150 coin bids. It all depends on the time of day you're doing it, what's going on, how many of them are being listed on the market. There's so many different variables. We can also do the exact same with contracts. So we come on to gold. We want to set a minimum buy it now of 250, a maximum price of 200 coins, and then search. This is going to give us the gold contracts that we can bid on for 150 coins. So we want to bid on them for 200 coins maximum, and then sell them on instantly for 300 coins. These guys do sell for 300 coins, even if it takes a few relists, but they're so easy to win for 200 coins. We're a bit slow there. What have we got here? We got a 200 coin one here. Nope. See, there is a demand for them. They do sell for that much. Just maybe go back a couple of minutes so you know you're going to win them, which might take quite a while because of how many contracts constantly get listed. And then just bid on every one you can find for 200 coins, sell them on for 300 coins. Such an easy trading method using this consumable mass bidding. You can do exactly the same again with chemistry styles. So this one's just really, really simple. Pick a chemistry style that's in demand, like Hawk, for example. Find out what it sells for instantly. I'm guessing it's very close to 1,200 coins. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I think it is going to be 1,200 coins because all we can see there is 1,300 coins. 1,200 coins again. Maybe it sells for 1,100 coins instantly. Yes, 1,100 coins. So what we want to be doing is bidding for a maximum of 1,000 coins and then just seeing how many of them we can win. See how popular these methods have got recently. Our first search gives us a hit in the 59th minute. Now, there's no way that this is a player base that's bidding on these cards. These are all going to be bots. So what you probably want to do is not go for such big chemistry style cards. Go for ones that are used but aren't quite expensive. So the likes of Engine might work, but maybe think even lower than that. But you've got so many different options. You can be mass bidding on all different kinds of consumables. You can be mass bidding on players. You can have a mixture of the two in your cycle. Just make sure that your transfer target list is almost constantly always full. As soon as something is won, you move it onto your transfer list to sell and just rinse and repeat. The more you do this, the more you're going to get used to it, and the more you're going to find the big money filters that nobody else is currently using, which will be your little hidden gems that are going to make you absolutely tons of money on FIFA. Now, I could show you a couple of ones that work really well for me, but if I make a video about that, then loads of you guys are going to start doing it, and it's not going to be as profitable for me. So instead, I'm giving you the techniques I use. I'm giving you the fundamentals of how it all works, and letting you guys go out and explore, discover, and find out the best potential for you guys. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. Again, just another very short one, highlighting a different trading method. If you are enjoying this series, you are finding them useful, make sure you drop the like, subscribe if you're new, comment if you've got any questions, of course. And again, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.